In Session podcast. Acknowledge me.
Yes,
No. This is Danny Mac. Yo.
The rating, the recording, the in session, co-host, Danny.
Weighing 385 pounds. Danny Mac.
Yo, this is Danny Mac. Welcome to another episode of the In Session podcast. I'm here with my homeboys.
Roddy James.
Danny Fam. I didn't think I get to introduce myself and finish telling myself in the end of the last episode.
Right. So we're right here because we came to acknowledge the tribal chief of the In Session podcast.
Yeah.
Danny Mac.
He's basically Vince McMahon of the In Session. Or Hulk Hogan.
Right? Like, listen to me, brother.
Yeah. Who would you feel like your spirit animal or your spirit wrestler would be?
Spirit wrestler. I think I'm like Umaga.
Umaga.
I'm like the Laredo and Bulldozer.
What about Rikishi?
Isn't that his cousin or something?
Yeah. Wait, are they cousins or brothers?
Is it like part of the story or is it real life? Like,
No. I think they're brothers
No,
though,
they're
because
actually...
the Umaga is like the uncle of the Usos.
Oh, so son hermanos.
Yeah.
Él es el carnalío.
Right. I mean, it makes sense, yeah. Well, I mean, was it because they were with 3-minute warning when they were together? Because they were together before he got repackaged.
Yeah, with the...
Yeah, it was Rikishi y what's it called? Umaga.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Umaga.
But I forgot what the original name was.
Rest in peace.
Or was it, no, or was it Rosie?
Rosie.
Yeah, Rosie. Yeah, it was Rosie. Yeah, it was Rosie and Umaga. Yeah, before, when they were 3-minute warning.
Okay, so who would be your favorite spirit animal? I mean, your spirit wrestler.
I'll be honest, bro.
American
Warrior. No.
American Warrior.
No. I'm trying to think of it because we're talking about like seriousness. I mean, I would say Triple H.
Triple H. Danny,
yeah, because I mean, I do think an awful lot, you know. I mean, and also, I mean, I would do kind of like a lot of things, you know. Like, I mean, I feel like I would be like do anything to get like the things I want when I really want, and I can chillax whenever I want, you know. It's just a matter of putting in effort. But at the same time, the thing that comes with Triple H, you know, like, I mean, it's just that the fact that he's so competitive, dude. Like, he's willing to break you down, like, mentally to get what he wants. Right? I think that's the pretty part. That's the part that kind of gives you, like, oh damn. Like,
I think you're more like Eugene.
Bro, wow, dude, that was dark. Like that
dude,
one in the baby.
Dude, in this modern day, that guy would have got canceled, dude.
Yeah.
Te pasaste.
I just say it's funny.
Wait, what was it?
Because that guy's the most
Vic
crazy.
Story, the Katie Vic story with Kane.
Yeah.
Remember when he put on Kane's mask and just like what's it called? Supposedly had sex with a dead body.
Yeah. Dude, the guy who played Eugene actually does some classes. Yeah, he does like classes and trains people like to get ready to train themselves in the...
Dude, you know he was in developmental for like more than a decade?
Really?
No, hold on, no. I think I'm like, because he came up, in 2003, 04? Yeah, it's the Eugene.
Yeah.
Because I know that they introduced him as Eric Bischoff's nephew.
Nomas that they video.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. I mean, it was kind of just in a way to kind of get back at, you know, Eric Bischoff for WCW.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta admit, it was kind of a rib.
It's funny though.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, dude. But in modern day, dude, do you really think Eugene will get canceled?
I don't think Eugene would be
dude,
I think he would be canceled. Because people in this modern day are soft. And to see someone like that's not actually like that, portraying that.
He's portraying a mentally challenged character, dude.
Yeah. A good wrestler, though.
You do, for real. You know, he was he and FCW, like he was a record holder for their champion, their top prize.
Yeah.
Their championship. I think he was like 10-time champion.
Damn.
So he had the most reigns.
It's crazy how you even have to be so good at wrestling already.
Yeah, dude, but it's
just get like a side role. Like.
Dude, they just didn't want to get him because he didn't have a proper gimmick. That's why he was in developmental for so long. So he got desperate and he came up with the Eugene character, and so from there it took off.
He pitched it, I think. And
yeah.
They were like, oh yeah, that's it. You know.
I wonder what was going through Vince McMahon's head when he fucking greenlit that shit.
Huh? Oh, I know, dude. Vince McMahon like greenlits a lot of shit that shouldn't be like, you know.
I mean, from that time period, I mean, you can look at it and like that was just their way of having fun, dude. I mean, their sense of humor, which is a lot more like looser than now.
I mean, se pasaron de verga sometimes. Like.
Oh, for real, dude. Oh, I won't lie there. Dude, you really think that okay. Dude, how do you feel that the fact that the way they introduced the Divas division, dude? Like for us as teenagers.
Like the new division?
No, like around that time period. Like the 2000s.
I mean, I would say like they did a big influence in my my childhood, like, you know, in that sense of puberty.
Not gonna lie, I can agree with you there. Okay, who was your favorite diva around that time?
Oh man, I would say Candice Michelle or Trish.
Tori Wilson.
Dude, I'm torn between Tori or Candice, dude. But let's not forget, dude, Maria. Maria, dude. Oh, yeah. Dude.
I need to see a picture of her.
That redhead, dude. Oh, damn.
Sounds familiar.
The one that came out to the theme, like.
What do you think about Mickey James?
Mickey James, really good. I'll be honest, I was a big fan of her from like the very beginning. But around that time period when it was like the whole bisexual, the lesbian angle with Trish Stratus.
Oh, dude,
yeah, that caught me off guard because, you know, like that happened during our puberty years. We're like, what? Girls kissing girls? What?
Yeah,
I was like, I was like, what? Like the fact that.
And then they would do like those fucking.
They evolved into being like she was more of a stalker.
And then they do like those strip shows.
Oh yeah, dude. What's it called? Kelly's Expose. Yeah. And then from there, Extreme Expose.
Dude, wrestling was crazy back then.
Dude, I remember like with Kelly when it was that with the ECW.
Yeah.
I remember whenever like that happened. Pinche, what a kill pervertido, fucking perverted kid. Yeah. I was like, oh, like I couldn't wait for her like to kind of turn around, and take off the hand bra and stuff.
Yeah.
But then her on-screen boyfriend Mike Knox would come in, and he'll start like covering her. Yeah. And I was like, wait, what, bro? Get off! Like, what are you doing?
Cock block.
Yeah.
El Michael se asustó y se va para su cuarto.
Right. Now, and I was like, dude, and every time that happened, dude, I would get mad, dude. I would get mad. I was like, why, dude? Like, why do you gotta do this? And I remember when Tess was getting a second debut in ECW, I was like, no, yeah, Tess is gonna kick Mike Sox's ass, dude. And then next thing you know, it never happened. They joined forces. I was like, shit.
This is not happening.
But CM Punk though, I mean, okay, so what kind of made up for it was that Kelly started going after CM Punk. Wait, but let's not forget when she was after Balls Mahoney. Because remember when they were with The Miz when he first started?
Oh yeah.
Who was it? It was Kelly and who else? Layla, I think.
Yeah, Kelly and Layla.
And I was a third person. No, it wasn't Trinity because she was with the FBI, the full-blooded Italians. Who was that third girl?
Michelle McCool.
No, it wasn't Michelle McCool.
What do you think about Melissa? What was her name? Melina. There you go. Dude, I have my memory of like little peanut.
Dude, right. I loved her entrance. I loved when she did the split on the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the one in the Royal Rumble, dude? When she came out, I think at number 3, and Sasha Banks was like making fun of her by doing the split.
Yeah,
dude, that was pretty cool, dude. Dude, I find it amazing that Sasha Banks so far in the Royal Rumble has never been. She's always in the top 5 in the Royal Rumble. She's always starting the Royal Rumble.
Talking about Sasha Banks in the Royal Rumble. Remember the first Royal Rumble when she was like when they were about to eliminate someone, she would always come in and stop that shit and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be eliminating people, not saving them."
Yeah, I think I remember like Corey Graves pointed that out on commentary.
Did you ever see the wrestler that left the ring?
Oh yeah, like Gail Kim.
Yeah, dude, she just dropped and just left.
Yeah, I was like, wait, no, I think she just like eliminated herself.
It's because they told her like you gotta under that 3-minute limit, and she's like, well, fuck you, dude. Like,
no, I think it was like within the first minute, the first few seconds, she was supposed to get eliminated, I think, and then from there she just
instead of waiting for the spot, she eliminated herself and she fucking walked out.
Would you do that?
If I was pissed, I think for the sake of the business, I probably just would do the job and that's it.
Yeah, just so you don't get fired.
Yeah, no, well, not so much not to get fired. Just do it, you know. Yeah. Like in her case, you know, like I would just do the deed, and after that, if I choose not to show up, I just won't show up.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter because I feel like with that you kind of do. I mean, granted, it's already exposed, dude, the business, you know.
Yeah.
But expose it more like
the Peruvian curtain has fallen. Like the curtain has fallen. Like everybody knows about everything. Everybody knows that everybody's friends with everybody. You know.
Everybody knows who's banging.
Yeah. Right. Like who's banging who.
I mean, it's been going on ever since the curtain call, dude.
Yeah. Like that right there is like where kayfabe kind of died a little bit, but
I think the internet was what killed it, dude.
yeah.
I
think
there's she's like left and right.
Yeah.
Because even when you look at it too, when we're like around, say like
maybe because before it was more easier to believe.
What's that guy's
what we were watching was real.
What's that guy's name called? Meltzer? What's
Dan Meltzer?
No, Dave Meltzer.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
but Dave Meltzer is like, I mean, he's a journalist. He's been doing it since like 70s, 80s, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing it for like a long time.
About Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette. I mean, he does this podcast about it.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, I mean, he's there since Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's a wrestler ever. Right?
No,
he's just a
he
promoter.
wasn't. Yeah, promoter. He'll be part of the storyline sometimes.
Yeah.
just like Vince?
Vince was a huge staple.
I mean, at least Vince.
He was a huge staple to the company. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, granted, Vince did a lot of cringy shit.
But he did it. He literally saved
it for us. Wait, like he kind of did it for us.
It's respect, honestly, dude. That man deserves.
You know who deserves respect? Shane McMahon.
Yeah, him too, man. He
That
goes out and
motherfucker's a crazy ass motherfucker.
they care about their companies, and he even told his dad like a while back about UFC or the MMA.
Oh yeah, well, he's a fanatic of it. I think I ever heard that he's a legitimate badass.
He told his dad, and he was like, "Let's buy it." And I guess they didn't want to, and
Vince McMahon made a mistake right there.
he makes
Just
a lot
like
of
he
mistakes.
did with the XFL.
Yeah,
Twice.
Twice.
Did you hear that Dwayne Johnson bought it?
Nah.
The Rock bought the XFL?
Nah, for real, dude. I didn't hear that shit.
dude, The Rock's successful as fuck, man.
The Rock's successful, like what we said in Peacemaker.
Dude, he can spit, and then the WWE would like make a championship match out of that shit.
Right. The Rock versus...
The Rock's testicles will be one of the new rosters we have, and dude, they bought Roman Reigns. They bought Umaga. Who the fuck can bring anybody, right?
Right.
If I was like Rock's distant cousin, I'd probably be in the WWE.
How do you feel about The Rock versus Roman Reigns? Because they teased it in Young Rock, that's why. Dude, but I find it funny like the way they kind of teased it though, because it's like supposedly a young 8-year-old Roman Reigns going up against The Rock, and he's literally trying to choke him. He's like, "Somebody Samoa drop me! Someone Samoa drop me!" And then he's like, "Acknowledge me." I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Okay." And then The Rock kind of is like, "Oh, this match itself is best served for WrestleMania."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, nah, dude, you already teasing it." So you are gonna fight Roman at WrestleMania 39.
They're not actually gonna fire him.
I don't want to see that. I honestly don't want to see that. You know why? Because I just fucking know what the outcome's gonna be. The Rock is gonna acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing about wrestling, dude. I mean, you gotta, give the credibility like to others of the new generation. That's what it's called, putting over.
Fuck that! Nah, I'm kidding.
Okay. Imagine you were like super old, and then you had to give the rub off to like this up and comer. I mean, granted, Roman Reigns not an up and comer, but like for legitimize like that wrestler, wouldn't you let yourself get beaten if you were a wrestler?
Yeah, I would, because one of the like I think
dude.
one of the main rules in wrestling, you always go out on your back.
I mean, going on your back on retirement, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
your
what I mean.
Match. I mean, Undertaker's an exception to that rule.
Dude, what was your reaction when he lost to Brock?
Well, that was
dude. I was like, what? I was shocked, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was actually unplanned.
Yeah, he was supposed to lose it like a while back before that.
It was planned.
No, it was planned, but like he wanted to find the right person to lose it to, but he just didn't.
Because
and he already had a rival with Brock.
Supposedly, the guy that was originally supposed to break it was Randy Orton, but he declined in WrestleMania 21.
No, he should have done it because he's a legend killer. He's been killing all these legends.
No. But I'm saying that Randy Orton didn't want to do it.
Why?
Because they had so much respect for him.
But that's what I'm saying. But
Triple H was also supposed to break the streak, but Undertaker's like, but Triple H like, no. Like, I would have too much respect for it. Like, it deserves to be to somebody else.
And they gave it to fucking Brock Lesnar.
They should have given it to Randy, dude. Because Randy, he's killed all these legends already.
But Randy didn't want it. That's the thing.
I understand, but I would have been like, dude, I would have convinced him. I was like, bro, you would have been the perfect
candidate.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, that I can agree with. Dude, with the choke slam to the RKO, dude,
even Undertaker, I would tell the WWE, WWE that, hey, I would prefer this guy to do it. honestly. Like,
I feel like they should have just given it to CM Punk.
Nah.
He doesn't
Controversial take.
It doesn't deserve it neither.
Why not?
You need someone loyal like him. Someone loyal like Undertaker to the company. Because he never left. He never said... He stayed loyal to the company since day one, dude. Like, and to Vince. And then he was a leader. The locker room.
The only reason, and I'm gonna go cliche on this, that because CM Punk, you can't deny he was loyal to the WWE, like he was loyal.
But but I felt like he was also a baby.
But
come on, dude, come on. WWE treated him like shit.
But sometimes you got people take those roles, and I understand that people want to be like, they want to be the metal, but like, dude, like you honestly have to be it or be not it, or be grateful for where you are. That's why there's roles like Carlito. That's why there's roles like people who know they're not gonna get championships, but they're
okay. For me, I'm a fanatic of like realism and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where Danny Mac might have a controversial take because we've gone with this back and forth in the past, and I asked him, bro, realistically speaking, can you really picture CM Punk beating Undertaker? Like realistically speaking. Especially Undertaker that can still move.
Well, he couldn't move when he was facing Brock.
No, but he got concussed. But even then, I could see his mobility was already limited.
Yeah.
By then, but I'm saying like against CM Punk and stuff, dude. Like realistically speaking, can you really picture CM Punk like realistically beating him? Even then, I don't think even CM Punk needed the rub. He was already made.
Okay, here's another.
Like I think he still would have left even if he beat the Undertaker. Because imagine having that amount of like injuries,
and then when Roman beat him, it was just like it was like that this guy's his time's up.
Yeah,
and it was like more leading you towards that path. Okay? We know that he's not the same. Even Roman beat him.
The Roman should have beat Brock in WrestleMania 34, dude. When it was like so like this happened and stuff, not extend the feud. I think that was kind of pointless to really extend it because by then Brock beat him convincingly, and then now that he beat him at this WrestleMania with the new incarnation, okay, so it does come full circle and it does make a whole lot of sense, but it kind of it's not the same. I think he should have beaten him like at WrestleMania 34 and not till SummerSlam of that same year.
What do you think, Donnie Malcolm?
Okay. Make the case. Okay, I'm still curious. So we'll make the case for CM Punk versus Undertaker. Why would you have given it to CM Punk?
Yeah, explain.
Because I feel CM Punk is overrated, dude.
Because they fed him to The Rock. You know what I mean? They took his WWE title and they gave it to The Rock. Okay, the fucking.
But that's it. He has to understand that people have been taking that role.
Yes, but why The Rock? The Rock was.
Okay, I do agree with him with it because I was pissed when that happened.
Like
with an elbow drop.
Bring anybody else in. If you want CM Punk to drop the title, make him drop the title to someone else other than the fucking Rock.
But why?
Build someone else.
But even then, who do you think that roster was capable of dethroning CM Punk?
It's just something you gotta accept too. That's the storyline. Like it's just made for you. Like Bret Hart. Like sometimes he had to lose his titles to wrestlers that were bigger than him, like Hulk Hogan or. A lot of people had to sacrifice themselves to like Hulk Hogan, for example.
Hulk Hogan had like a lot of pull. I'm not gonna. No shit. I'm gonna say this that Bret Hart could have in a straight shoot match. He probably could have beaten Hulk Hogan.
But I'm saying like they would. If the Hulk Hogan were to make a comeback and then the body give him the title, like it would be more likely that he would win it.
Guys, I'm incredibly high right now.
Acknowledge that.
I acknowledge that I'm incredibly. I am higher than giraffe pussy right now. I fucking love that. Like, actually, props to fucking Joe Rogan for giving me that fucking phrase. Because, like, I heard Joe Rogan say it in a comedy special once, and I've been saying it ever since. And actually,
Mamalo.
Okay. Okay, if you can book Joe Rogan against somebody in the WWE,
I was gonna say
who would
that.
it be?
Paul Heyman. Just kidding.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think he'd be a really good hype man, dude. Joe Rogan, a good mouthpiece.
Yeah, he would. But I think he's too controversial as well. Like, se quiere pasar sus boundaries.
I mean, that's what I like about him.
We're saying with
let's say like, but like
WWE.
when it gets to a point where there's facts been given to him and he still wants to say otherwise, he's gonna say it. Like, oh, this is not real because You know, and it's like, bro, there's facts. But what were you saying, Ricky?
About what?
Before.
Oh, well, I'm saying, okay. But I was telling... Wait. I think it was Joe Rogan related.
We were saying that Joe Rogan is the best comedian ever.
What?
Nah, you know what?
You
know what? You know what? It's so funny that some of my favorite comedians, all of them are best friends, which is Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, Joe Rogan, and Ari Shaffir.
I don't even know one person.
Huh?
I don't even know one person you said, which was Joe Rogan.
And I know Tom Segura.
Maybe I need to see pictures.
Okay, Bert, I am the machine.
Okay. So that group you just mentioned, who do you think will be the better GM for Raw or SmackDown?
Oh my god, I
think Tom Segura, dude.
Yes, I was about to fucking say the same shit, dude, because he talks so much shit. He talks so much shit, and he's good at talking shit.
Dude, that will be a bomb episode, dude. The SmackDown or Raw.
Dude. Okay, you don't know who Tom Segura is? My dude, you are missing. You say you like comedy, right?
I said maybe you need to show me a picture, and I'll know who he is.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. He's just so...
Okay, doesn't he... No, wait, no, he doesn't. I was going to say that he looks like Alan from The Hangover, but if he was Hispanic and bald.
And bald.
No, I think that's...
So all of his friends are bald.
The Bald Club.
Is Jeff Bezos one of his friends?
Do you think...
Is Jada Pinkett one of his friends?
Right.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
So you know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
I'm saying that he would make a great GM.
Okay,
Like
now...
celebrity guest.
Dude, that would be awesome. No, you know who I want to see?
Who?
Like, also, like, being a GM for Raw? Because you know how they always had, like, all those celebrity GMs and stuff? Steve Harvey. As the GM, dude. I think that would have been a really good one, dude.
Is GM for Raw? I'm here
GM
thinking like Mick Foley or like...
This is when they were, like, 2 hours long, dude.
I'm here thinking like Mick Foley and shit, like...
And he could be like... The main event is
Survey says no for Taboo Tuesday. That would have been a really good one.
Hold on. Be like Steve Harvey. Be like, the main event is Randy Orton versus John Cena for the WWE title. No wait, it's this.
Oh
no wait, never mind. It's this. I'm sorry.
No. It should have been like for WrestleMania 28. The main event is gonna be CM Punk versus John Cena. I mean, I'm sorry, twice in a lifetime, The Rock versus John Cena.
Dude, I was so fucking mad when they booked that shit for the second row. For the second time.
I knew it was gonna happen. I even told my brother-in-law, dude, because he loves The Rock. I even told him, like, dude, cuánto que it's gonna happen, dude, that they're gonna fight again the next WrestleMania, and it's gonna be for the title. And he's like, well, let's see what happens. And then I was like, dude, pasó, and I was like, ¿qué te dije, dude? Like, in WWE, dude, like, I mean, anything's possible.
It's getting predictable.
Yeah, but do you think that's a good thing or that's a bad thing?
It's a bad thing.
I think that's a bad thing.
I mean, especially right now that they're having heavy competition with AEW.
I mean, I don't really think there's heavy competition because they're not even beating Raw in the ratings nor SmackDown.
No, because you know why it's not. You know why it's no competition? Because Cody Rhodes came back.
Oh, so he says,
dude, you know the ratings are like at least slightly above 1 million, dude.
You know what I mean? Like
for AEW, like Raw's is at least 1.8 million.
I mean, WWE is like worldwide, and it's not worldwide; it's global actually.
And
well, worldwide and global is the same thing, no?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was thinking nationwide. I thought I said nationwide.
Nationwide.
Both.
You know why? I'm saying that? Oh, the reason
AEW is the new TNA.
The bomb jump,
dude. Come on, everybody that WWE releases somehow end
but
up.
That's not what I was gonna say.
They somehow end up in AEW, dude. Granted, to credit to Tony Khan, though, at least those wrestlers aren't past their prime. They're actually in their prime. Those released wrestlers. So that's the one thing I can say that. Well, Christian was still in his prime, no, when he went to TNA.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle was still good.
No,
at that time, yeah. When he went to TNA,
physically, but the reason that he left WWE was because
I mean the Lee Boys, dude, they spend more time over there than in WWE. So maybe they weren't exactly. I mean,
Well, no,
They were older. They were older.
What I'm saying is that Kurt Angle was good physically, but mentally the reason he left WWE is because
He was burned out.
no, they were forcing him into a fucking rehab, and he didn't want to.
It's not that he didn't want to. It's just that they just realized it wasn't working out. They just did it for his own health. It wasn't like the Jeff Hardy situation where he was sober and like something happened. They thought that he needed to be sent to rehab. It wasn't like that. It was just more of the context that his body was worn out so bad. And he was really reliant on it. They're like, dude, you're coming back early from injuries. You're becoming heavily more and more reliant on those painkillers. So Vince McMahon thought it was, better for him, for Kurt Angle's general health, that, just release him. Clearly he needs a break.
And instead of taking a break, he went to TNA.
Yeah.
He's wrestling with demons.
Well, yeah, it's something you love.
I think that's the title of a book, isn't it? Wrestling with Demons.
It's Bret Hart's movie, I think.
So that's
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I think
That's what it's called.
Wrestling?
That's a really badass name.
it's something like that, but it's like facing your struggles, like in the ring.
I mean, because you can't deny that a lot of wrestlers have died like prematurely.
I mean, like the dedication, like look at Eddie Guerrero, like he went out like.
Chris Benoit.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that's a different situation, but
it was still-
we know what it attributed to,
Yeah.
all those concussions and
I mean, drugs.
the drugs, the steroids. I mean, that's what caused Eddie's downfall.
Like, I don't condone what Chris Benoit did, but I'm just saying that all the bumps, all the concussions, all the.
I think that's one of the reasons why they were so hesitant when bringing Daniel Bryan back into the fold.
The ETC.
Yeah, because of all the CTE.
Yeah.
And worrying that because of all the lawsuits also that they were having back then. Because the lawsuits were coming back left and right. But I'm kind of glad he's back and stuff. Like, he's actually putting out some of his best work, dude. Like, since he came back.
Because he learned a different way. He had to relearn how to wrestle to not put his body on the line so much. Because remember when
I still see that he still wrestles the same way.
Who, Kurt?
No, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
I still feel like he still wrestles the same
But
way.
I feel
he's
like
just more safer.
Yeah, like that. That's what I mean. Like I feel
like he takes
past his
less
prime.
risk. Like he takes less risk.
What about
but,
that,
but he still takes like heavy hits.
What about Bray Wyatt?
Bray Wyatt? I mean, he's already retired. He's already done with wrestling, dude.
Really?
I think he wants to move on to doing horror films now.
He's on AEW.
No,
I think,
dude, that guy had like a really unique mind, dude. Like he was really dedicated to horror films.
But I think like it kind of his gimmick made the WWE more cartoony. Like
It did because that's more like, I think that would have been a lot more passable during the 80s era, like with Hulk Hogan and stuff. I think that would have been even because that's why the Undertaker gimmick lasted only so long before he became the American Badass, because he knew in the Attitude Era the Undertaker as he was, he couldn't be that Undertaker, because if not, he would have just been lost in the fold.
Yeah.
So that's why he converted to the American Badass, because he felt like the original Undertaker was more, like you said, cartoonish.
Yeah.
but why Limp Bizkit though?
What?
Wait, what?
Why the fuck did he choose Limp Bizkit? Keep rolling.
Hey, and dude,
That's
like,
in
I
music?
mean, and you can't trash the band away. Like, if they actually put up a banger. I mean,
what do you think, Chris?
what have you gone with?
You like Limp
Disturbed?
Bizkit?
Yes.
Like Fred Durst?
I just like the band. I don't know about the band.
Fuck.
Okay, so who would have you gone with? Linkin Park?
Ali?
Oasis?
No,
Coldplay?
Oasis.
Coldplay?
No, fuck you, dude. Like maybe some
Can you imagine like a chill version of like a Coldplay version of Rollin'? Rolling, I wanna rollin'.
What the
I mean, that's
So
how
you
I
would
can
maybe like Coldplay? Fuck you.
Yeah,
I think
like
nobody's gonna
Coldplay,
take
I'm
you
not gonna lie.
serious.
I don't think anybody would take it serious, dude.
No. I'm not saying put
I mean,
Coldplay.
granted,
I'm
Chris
just
Martin's a
saying,
really good
like,
singer, though.
Which one would you choose, Danny? What song? Eminem, 8 Mile?
No. No.
Like, hey, with the motorcycle going through 8
Hey.
miles.
Shit, I don't know, but I just wouldn't pick Limp Bizkit. I don't have a substitute for it. I just don't.
okay.
Okay, so you would have given a silence.
No, you know what?
What,
I'm
Motley
kidding.
Crue?
No, you know what? No, it was a good song. I'm just being a hater because I'm being biased because of the whole Eminem fucking Fred Durst thing. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know that beef, like, it's been years since it's been over, but I just still can't get over the
Hey,
fact
okay,
that...
what you think about Kid Rock's American Badass theme? American Badass.
I'm personally not a fan of Kid Rock.
All right, so Ricky.
No, but just for that song alone, I'm just talking about
Oh, no.
because I know we know that he took a political stance at some point.
Well, I think that...
But just a song.
No, I'm saying that I think I prefer the Rolling one.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good tune. Like, what's it called? American Badass. Like the actual song by Kid Rock. I actually did like it. But what are you gonna say, dude?
I would say, like, what would be your favorite entrance song
Oh, dude.
out of all the wrestlers?
Shit.
Dude, I'm between two. You know,
Alright,
you know
same.
which ones they are, dude. It's "Sexy Boy"
Yeah,
for
same
Shawn
here.
Michaels,
Yeah.
or "The Game" by Motorhead, dude, for Triple H.
Ooh, that one's a nice one. You, Danny?
The Randy's original theme.
"Burning My Light."
Yeah.
You know, he actually hated that song.
Yeah, I know. Legacy's theme.
It's a new day.
Yeah, I love those two.
I don't know. Like me, I really like the John Cena one. Which is like
yeah. My Time Is
My time is now. Because like when you hear it, dude, it electrifies the crowd, dude, and it's bold. Like,
Oh, but you're a John Cena fan growing up, no?
yeah.
I mean,
That one, I also think Kane's.
Slow Chemical.
Yeah,
who wasn't a fucking John Cena fan growing up?
dude, everybody was. John Cena was just badass.
I was. I mean, I grew to respect him a lot more as an adult.
He was cool, but and then like he started getting like too cartoony and like like too PG.
Becoming basically at that time that version of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, big.
Roddy over here, he always says that he always brings up the fact that Chris Jericho said it best. What was it?
The what?
About John Cena? That Chris Jericho said
That he can't be serious because he becomes too juvenile with his promos. I mean, you gotta admit, dude. Like, I mean, that's why he nails the role Peacemaker so well. And any roles, like, they're basically just like a lot of sophomoric acts. And granted, the guy can be really sophisticated too, so that's kind of ironic. But I mean, you know that he has like a big inner child in him, dude. That's why Chris Jericho said, like, that's why he can't take John Cena serious because he becomes too childish at some point.
So also, Sexy Boy is one I like, and Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
D-Generation X.
Oh no! Wait, it's again. Oh yeah, when it would come out, like he'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
No, my favorite part is always with wrestling, dude. It never gets old. Every time Vince McMahon sees Steve Austin or hears his music, where he's always like, "Oh shit," like he knows he fucked up somewhere, And Stone Cold just coming in like. Just going his fucking stroll like I'm gonna get you no matter what, dude. I don't care.
Also the Mick Foley one, but the other guy.
the one that's
O2 something. I think the Beethoven version.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was very
it was O2 something. I can't remember.
It was very ominous.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah, the first one.
You know which one I like too? Like, I am a real American.
Hey.
Like, Red Dead
Rights of every man.
I like to play that theme song whenever like I'm bored or just to mess around.
Same here, man. That one's a cool one.
Okay, so when I know that you as us as wrestling fans,
you know which one we should really do? We should dance to the Too Cool song, dude.
What's it?
The Too Cool song. The one Rikishi, Scotty Too Hotty.
Dude, you want to know which
Grandmaster
one's also
Sexy.
badass? The SmackDown one.
Rise Up.
Rise Up.
And I won't be denied. Yeah, that shit was badass.
We should do a karaoke version of Danny Mac singing Rise Up.
Oh, actually. Oh, okay. So
Okay,
going back to what I was gonna say before. Hold on. Us as wrestling fans, we all like. This goes back to like the music. We all like the themes. Which was your favorite entrance to mimic when you were growing up?
It's always Triple H is the game, dude.
I think
water spitting out the water, dude.
I think mine was Shawn Michaels, where I would go like this.
Oh,
Yes.
the bicep.
And then also the Kane one, where he's like,
Oh, dude, that was really dope.
yeah.
Did you ever try any other moves on your?
On my pillows, yeah.
Yeah, I used to do the ankle lock a lot.
I still do.
Any ankles. Oh, then I tried to super kick you once.
Oh yeah, at the Dundies.
One of our Dundies.
At the Past Dundee.
I kind of.
I was actually super close, though.
I had it coming because I would never shut up. I wasn't shutting up.
You're here, way. You were here. You're not gonna lie. You were like right here.
No, the second time I was. And you see the first
camera
one,
speaks.
the first one, you actually saw that it was like right near his chin, dude, or like a little below it. And didn't you say that you kind of blacked out after that?
It's like
Yeah.
Ricky almost turned heel that night.
I after that I blacked out, bro.
I was gonna throw him like Marty Jannetty right through the
He was
window.
gonna do like this when Shawn Michaels did it to
Marty Jannetty, yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like I was gonna
In the
throw him,
barbershop.
after that, I was gonna pick him up and I was gonna throw him through the window.
Okay. Okay. Tell me if this is Mandela effect.
Okay.
So Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels, when they broke up, did Shawn Michaels super kick him through the glass, or did he super kick him then he threw him out the glass?
he super kicked him and then threw him.
Yeah, he super kicked him.
Because dude, so for some reason, I remember that moment being played over and over, and it always comes for me.
Maybe you're confusing it with somebody else.
No, I'm
No,
always,
no. He actually did pick him up and he threw him.
No, yeah, like I'm saying, like fuck,
But
dude.
before, okay, so that's what you were thinking before.
Yeah, like, cause like,
Okay. What do you think is more shocking, getting super kicked or getting RKO'd?
Oh shit, RKO'd, yeah.
RKO'd
'cause-
pretty
I say
badass.
super kicked.
no,
I think it'd be more badass to be RKO'd.
Yeah.
But I think realistically speaking, a super kick would be more harsher than getting RKO'd.
If you're a wrestler, what would be your finishing move?
Oh, I've thought of this before. It'd be a fireman's carry, okay, but kind of turn it into a cutter.
Okay.
So I mean, it's called in wrestling terms. It's called the TKO. So it's basically like kind of
You
like
like get
John
him in
Studd-
the arm and then you just like.
Yeah. So basically, like I'll get him and stuff, kind of
Like
like,
Brock Lesnar.
pretty like Brock Lesnar, but instead of going like spinning them forward, I'm gonna spin them back, and then I'm gonna do like the RKO version of it, like the cutter.
Oh, I see. And then, Danny?
me.
And then after that, if I get the chance, I would want to transition and do like an armbar kind of related thing, like kind of like when it kind of gets you, and then they're kind of like once you're on the floor, like kind of like roll your hips and such, and then kind of get their shoulder and kind of just be pulling them back and then forward. So you're stretching out their shoulder, your
Like
arm.
submission?
Yeah, like a submission. And then like their neck. I mean, I know that wouldn't really make sense because like you already did a finishing move, but kind of adding like a submission tool factor to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Can be pulled off. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, what about you, Danny?
I'd call mine the choke bomb.
Choke bomb.
I'd put him in the corner, right? And it's like a super choke, like a super choke slam. Have you seen that shit? Like,
I mean, there is something called a choke bomb.
man, what the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
All right, wait, let Ricky
Yeah,
explain what a choke
yeah,
bomb is first.
The
and
choke
see if
bomb
he's
is
right.
basically like it's basically you grab them like by both hands, you pick them up and you throw them down.
I see.
Oh, okay. Well, no,
That's a
this
choke
is
bomb.
different. Mine's different. I'm gonna put him in the corner, right? Like the.
Oh, hold on. I get another one that I invented like a couple years back. Oh, years back. But let this guy finish.
Go.
Okay. So I'll put him in the corner, right? Okay, I'll put him in the. I'm sorry.
I wasn't gonna interrupt. I'm waiting for you to finish so I can tell you the finisher that I invented in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008.
Okay, so like I'll put him in the corner and then I'll boom, like I'll fucking like choke slam him, but it turns into a sit down power bomb. You know what I mean? Like boom, like grab him.
That's what they do.
Really?
That's a choke bomb. I mean,
Yeah, but like from the turnbuckle, from the top turnbuckle.
Oh, but from the top turnbuckle.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean that's a variation. But-
yeah. Fuck you, asshole.
Okay. The other one. Okay, and it's SmackDown versus Raw. I call this one the third degree. So it's like you kind of got them in a suplex. You have them in a suplex position, and then next thing you know, you kind of like rotate them, your opponent, and as they're falling down like back, turn it to like a stunner. So imagine like getting hit with a stunner in a suplex position.
That sounds completely unrealistic.
It sounds
No,
like
yeah,
it sounds like you're being a hater.
This was made in a video game. Okay, this is I call it the
fucking
third
with
degree.
you. I'm fucking with you, dude.
Hey, it was pulled off there. I mean, I finished a lot of opponents. I was even champion for I don't know how long.
Not to brag, but
not to brag, but that title still stands.
Pendejo.
undisputed champion.
Undisputed.
All right. So, did you ever create like a championship, like a title? Oh, dude. Okay, talking about titles. I'm sorry, but let me retract. Like when last Monday night, fucking The Miz had Cody Rhodes on Miz TV, right? And he's like, I'm gonna get the championship belt. I'm gonna get the championship belt. And you know how it's kind of blasphemy to call in WWE to call a title a belt, right?
You know,
and then he's like, and then fucking Miz is like, it's called a title. It's called a title. And then fucking Cody's like, no, I'm gonna get the belt. I'm gonna get the title belt. And he's like, and then fucking like The Miz is like, no, it's called a title. It's a title. Like, dude,
like, he was correcting them.
Yeah,
dude, that was fucking hilarious, dude.
it's like put some respect.
Yes, put some respect on it.
Yeah, because Vince McMahon thinks that it's more prestigious to say title.
Bro, he lets anybody go away with the belt.
Oh, and also, and he was like, also, he's like,
We haven't walked away with the title, so I wouldn't say that.
And then he's also like, I'm one of the best wrestlers and all the wrestlers in the bag. And then fucking Miz is like, superstars. Like, superstars.
It was like, boy,
like correcting.
your dad was something else, but you know.
Cody's the shit, dude.
I mean, the way he reinvented his.
But his dad was a big, like, you know, a key figure in WWE.
I mean, we're not saying that Cody exactly is gonna live up to the shoes of Dusty Rhodes.
No, I know that.
But yeah, but I mean,
even Dusty, like,
he's gonna.
I mean, at least, but you can deny that at least that Cody Rhodes is bigger than Dustin Rhodes, right?
Yeah, and he has a heart.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, you can tell he loves wrestling. He loves his dad and stuff.
Cody's not gonna fill his dad's shoes. He's gonna create his own legacy. He's already created his own legacy. As
I mean, well, you can make that into a debate because isn't he trying to define his legacy by fulfilling what Dusty couldn't do by winning the WWE Championship?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. He's gonna create.
No, he's just continuing the legacy of his father because, like, I mean, you as a second generation, you know, like when I said before, like usually the following generation, like their natural instinct is to want to surpass their predecessor. I mean, that's just how it, you know, the laws of nature. I'm not saying that that's how it goes, but that's one's natural instinct.
Talking now that you mentioned second generation, what did you ever think of Ted DiBiase, Ginny?
I don't know. I mean, I was kind of like in the middle. I mean, to me, he was bland. Like he was just a good wrestler. I mean, that's it. You know, just a regular wrestler. You know.
Did you like him, Danny?
He was alright. Huh? Like Ricky said, I think there was a lot of people that were bigger, like, you know, in those times.
I feel like Legacy didn't live up to like the hype,
but he was still good, you know.
Like, yeah,
I mean, just because what Ted DiBiase Jr. I mean, because his heart was really not really in it. Because I mean, he did step away from it and just be, you know, he just did step away from pro wrestling in general, like altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't even do conventions with it. I mean, like he didn't have his passion was not as big as his father's.
No, it wasn't. It was just like I
mean, he
guess
just happened to be a second generation.
I guess he just did it for like, I'm gonna do it just so that my dad can get off me.
Not really. I mean, I think he just wanted to do it just to do it. I mean, if you have the talent for it, why not do it? Even if it's to be like at least his role, or even to be a jobber, dude. I mean, just to imagine how many wrestlers like would kill to at least be jobbers like on TV just to get on TV, dude.
Yeah, just to make like to have their.
I mean, because even then, like you have to be like really good at what you're doing.
Yeah. True that.
To get on there.
Even a dark match and shit. Even a like, you know what I mean? Like even the opportunity you have even a dark match.
I think those are considered like their trials, no, for any wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or just something for the fans.
Okay, would you say that the whole Chris Benoit situation changed wrestling for the way it was?
I think so because they enforced the wellness policy more, and on top of that, they became more aware of CTE after they did the brain scans. So that's why they kind of implemented it more.
So you're saying that wrestling as a whole has become a better industry?
I'd say so.
I would say more
because
like
I feel like it's more there's a lot less toxic. Like it's competitive and stuff, but like everybody's just friends with one another. Everybody wants to help one
I feel
another.
like another reason,
But
why-
I think that comes with a flaw, though.
I feel like social media also plays another big role in it. You know,
No, yeah.
people can easily expose what's going on behind.
It's good. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get at, dude. Because everybody knows that everybody's friends with everyone. That's what kind of exposes it more. I think the very few times where the lines were blur was with like Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, where like Becky gave all these heartfelt stories and stuff, and you didn't really know if they were serious, like
And then
they
try to
weren't
use
friends
like
or
those,
not.
then they try to use like those programs like Total Divas to like spark up a real storyline.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then they'll bring it up on one TV.
And then they'll try to make a storyline like, oh, this is real, but in reality, they're just actors, and
Like I've always had the saying, to be a wrestler you need two things: to be in top physical shape and to be a tremendous actor.
Oh, yeah.
you need-
It's because the
and
problem.
most of these wrestlers are smart.
Oh yeah,
But you know what I hate? I hate people like, well, oh, wrestling's fake. Nah, it's not fake. It's just predetermined. But you take a fucking you take a fall from a 20-foot ladder. You take a shot to the back,
take
a chair shot to the back.
There's
oh,
so much,
they're like, oh, it's styrofoam. They're
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
there's so much your body can take.
yeah.
At some point it deteriorates. Like when you
Like-
take somebody's-
Hey, I don't know if you remember Raxo when he first started out.
Yeah,
What did he say? Like, oh, his first couple matches, he'd be like, oh, dude, I'm really sore.
yeah.
oh shit, your body's like getting
Yeah.
slammed. Like
And he even said like, no, eventually you do get used to the bumps.
You know he's moving up.
Yeah,
That dude.
no, yeah, I saw him.
He's putting in work.
Was it called the Colombian Wonder?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he went up to. It's not a promotion, but I know he helps put it together. It's that Oscar, the guy from the wrestling shop
Yeah,
that used to be here. But what was his last name again? Like Oscar
I don't
Samoron.
know if I can remember. But yeah.
No, but Oscar, dude, like the guy from the wrestling shop, dude, like that guy, I knew he was gonna make it, dude. I knew it because why? Because he was really passionate about it, dude. Really passionate about it. Like you couldn't deny that this dude loved wrestling, dude. Like he was like the only guy that actually had a wrestling shop here in Laredo, and he started off at the flea market, dude. Now he's like at a mall in San Antonio, helping up with like dude. He gets like superstars like from AEW, NXT. You get me? Like the guys that like actually show up. Like I think Thunder Rosa from AEW shows up there frequently because I know that's like her unofficial hometown. And I know Johnny Gargano has gone there.
Shit.
I mean, Zack Ryder has gone there too. Well, Matt Cardona. Yeah, he's gone there. A lot of wrestlers have gone there, dude. Like at his shop, and he puts them like, oh, they go shout me out. Like the guy, like damn, remarkable. And he's,
Everybody
and-
shout
and-
out,
yeah,
shout out in session.
right.
Yeah, no, and he came from here, dude. That's what's amazing.
That's a, you know, I love how you're talking about them and shit. And that's what I have in plan for this. You know, that they're gonna talk about this like that. Somebody else is gonna talk about this like about.
And
us.
somebody's gonna be talking about Michael.
Yeah, Michael. What's up, Michael? What up, Doc?
He's gonna be on T-shirts. Dude.
And actually, hey, yo, I'm gonna make a shirt that says that says hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
He's like, no.
With exclamation marks.
Still staying on the topic of wrestling, man. At what age do you think Randy Orton should retire?
I think he's one of those natural people that are gifted in wrestling, in the way they athletic to it, or the way they're naturally good at it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think he maybe have a few years to get that dude.
Okay.
So I think he probably has like another 3 or 5 more years left in him.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, what you think of Vince McMahon wrestling or taking a stunner for like the last what would look like the last time?
I think a little more. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think McMahon is really old already. And the day that he dies is gonna be the day that he dies is gonna be so tragic.
Dude.
It's
What
gonna
was
be
it, the
tragic.
Pat McAfee, where he was saying that Vince McMahon sent them like a video text that he was doing those belt squats 1,000 pounds like at 3 a.m,
What the fuck?
like
Did
just
you
to
hear-
trash talk him.
Did you hear the story of Vince McMahon challenging Mark Henry at the gym?
Really?
Like,
Oh, I think-
yeah, and then like that that Mr. McMahon came when Mark Henry was already working out, and then he guess he was challenging him, and then I guess he won, ¿verdad? In the end, and he started mocking him, and then he called him the next day. He was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, dude. I feel like shit, dude. My whole body feels like shit."
Who, Mark Henry or
no, Vince was telling him.
Oh, good to Mark Henry.
Yeah, trying to keep up with him.
Staying on the Mr. McMahon topic. Do you remember that Royal Rumble when John Cena and Edge and
Batista?
But Edge, John Cena and Batista went over at the same time, and when Vince McMahon came to the fucking ring, he tore both his quads. Yeah. Dude, there's a fucking video out there about Edge telling that story, and he's laughing his fucking ass off the whole time he's telling that story.
Because that's one of the things that Mr.
I mean, would you want people to get away from you if you tore both your quads?
Yeah, I think so too.
And I'm sure he was really mad that shit was going on.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure. I think I'd be mad, dude.
He's like, hey, you're a ref. Make your fucking decision. Put him again. It shouldn't be hard for you to just make him.
No, I think it was more in the sense that the fact that they both fucked up. You get me? Oh, but no, wait, that's true. You were saying that because the refs were kind of oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Just fighting and stuff, and it's just hey, just make them do it.
I think but I feel like they made it added more to the realism of it. I mean, granted, it was a freak accident, but I feel like that sold it even more.
I don't think it was meant to.
It wasn't meant to fact.
It was a highlight in history.
Hey, you know did you know that the Big Show was supposed to have won the Royal Rumble and not The Rock?
Really?
Yeah, because you could see the Rock's feet. Do you know when that Royal Rumble, when the Big Show, he grabs the Rock and then the Rock kind of holds the Big Show down and gets him supposedly out the ring.
Yeah.
You can see that the Rock's feet, his toes, actually touch the ground. So Big Show should have actually won the Royal Rumble that year.
That's fucked up, dude.
I think it was 2001 or what year did the Scorpion King come on?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, what was it? Early 2000, yeah. I think it was 2001 or 2000 or 99. I can't even remember, dude.
Dude, that's fucked up, dude. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, dude. So technically, the Big Show did win the Royal Rumble.
Okay, so what was your favorite Vince storyline? Or McMahon?
The whole fucking illegitimate child thing was so stupid when they revealed. Oh, did you know that Mr. Kennedy was gonna be revealed as the illegitimate child before he got fired?
Really?
Oh yeah.
And then they made. Hey, you know what pisses me off? That
that when something doesn't make sense, that they throw in Hornswoggle.
Yeah. He's been part of the best fucking storylines ever, dude. Yeah. For some fucking reason.
Hey, you know what my favorite part was this one of my favorite comments, dude, was when. Well, you know how Ron Simmons would come on and say, "Damn."
Oh yeah.
Okay, one of my favorite portions was always when reading, in the comment section, was would you find it funny if you found out that they just have Ron Simmons in the background and every time somebody fucks up a promo, he just shows up, out of nowhere and just say, "Damn."
They have him on
standby.
Yeah, they have him on standby for dams and shit.
He forgot his lines. Come in.
Who was the one that had that had his script todavía when he was in a promo, shot, and then he threw it. He was he threw the letter.
No, I didn't know that was.
What?
Yeah.
What?
There was someone who had his promo in a note, and then when they were doing the promo, he had it in his hand, and then he realized, and he was like, "Oh shit!"
Well, not as embarrassing as The Rock that he had his promo written in his wrist. Oh,
that was hard to tell, anyways. Yeah. I think nobody would have found out had John Cena pointed it out.
Really? No, puto. Remember, it's all in the wrist. Dude, I fucking love John Cena. Now.
Okay, who do you think was better, Eric Bischoff or Teddy Long?
Fuck, dude, Teddy Long.
Holla, holla, holla.
And you know what? Because it was predictable that we were going to get a tag team match every week.
Tell you what, player.
You two, go in the ring.
He was a pimp, right? Dude, that SmackDown was dope.
Yeah, dude.
That era was
hell
dope,
yeah.
When they
it was
had
the best one.
When they had Eddie Guerrero.
Okay, what you think of ECW? The reboot.
It could have been better, dude. But I think everybody was past the prime. Tommy Dreamer,
But we're talking about the one night. Well, okay, the one night stand pay-per-views?
I don't know.
Like the one when it was like
I think like it came in. It was
Rob
never
Van
meant to
Dam
be
versus
like
John
in the
Cena?
PG era. I think before way.
I mean, I don't think
it
so
was
because I
competing.
mean, you had Sandman like beating up Eugene. You had RVD versus John Cena.
Yeah.
Then you had who was it? That Edge that
Back
he
then,
that,
it
he,
just-
that he speared someone and then put him in, like in a way like he was humping them.
But I think before it was more like gory,
Yeah.
you know. And
Because, dude-
that's what people liked about it, that it was so shocking.
You know what I
It was shock
fucking
factor.
hate? You know what I fucking hate now? When they do when they go back to fucking past events and it's fucking bloody, they put it in black and white. Have you seen that shit? No. Okay, so
Yeah.
nowadays whenever they go back to like whenever they go back into WWE history, whenever they play a bloody scene,
Yeah.
it's in black and white.
Dude, they always try to hide their history, dude.
Have you seen that shit,
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
I don't know why they're hiding their history. That was their best parts.
It's like
We
we
don't-
know
we
what
don't-
it is.
We don't want to show you that, but
well,
if you want to
but I
see it,
think
you have to
but you
pay.
know what? It pertains more to like younger generation.
Well,
It's like they just don't want to be affiliated again with that whole
Well, I mean,
with that whole
well,
Chris
well,
Benoit
well,
situation.
yeah.
Because if you realize these people were really like throwing their bodies out there at those times, and they don't want to show that, you know, out there anymore in the general public, because they already got in trouble with it, you know. So they try to make you pay, like, hey, pay, and well, you can see it. You know?
I mean, they're now testing the boundaries of PG now, because now they're saying words like asshole. They're saying like like basically calling each other like douches. Like tools. I mean,
I feel like
they're
It's
testing
still
the
a step
boundaries.
back.
I
It's
feel
still a
like they
step
really
back.
should move
No,
back
no,
into TV 14.
I don't think so, dude. Because I feel like, and the current environment that we're in, I don't think it would survive.
Yeah,
You don't think so?
I think
Dude,
it's just like people we
make
know.
like modern
we-
society makes a big deal out of everything, dude.
Yeah.
What makes you think that, especially WWE being, the global juggernaut that it is? Don't you think it's really susceptible for them to draw criticism like easily?
Yeah, because they're like, oh, why are they doing this now?
But comparison to AEW is like totally something different. You get me?
I think also because they make also a good amount of money with their like promoting, like marketing, like with Cheerios and like with children.
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, you do sponsorships like that.
Yeah, the sponsorships. Yeah,
Like everything comes at a price.
like it's more friendlier.
Everybody's got a price.
Right. Okay. Before we cap off, if you were an '80s wrestler, who do you think you would have been?
The $1 Million Man, because I love that fucking gimmick. Like I'll be like everybody has a prize. What is it? I'll be like just making it rain on these hoes, making it rain on these hoes, making it rain on these hoes.
Like EJ?
John Cena.
Nah, but like,
No, like '80s.
Maybe Shawn Michaels.
Like when he
you
was
be an
with
arrogant
the
fucking
rocker.
piece of shit.
No, that was the early '90s, dude. Like,
Yeah,
like
it
he's
was-
talking about like the rockers version.
Yeah, maybe.
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's a wrap.
Okay,
What would you be? No.
I'm between Ric Flair or Macho Man, dude. One or the other.
Shamrock.
Oh, Macho Man Roddy Savage.
Oh yes, sir, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
So
You know what would have been badass?
We was right here. We're
Hey.
recording on 420, man.
Sign
Yes.
off with that accent. Or with that.
You know, hold on. Let me say something. Let me just say something before we. It would have been badass to see him in the new fucking Spider-Man movie, because there was a lot of characters from the old movies that popped off, and it would have been badass to see him.
He's like, "Oh, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I got you home for 3 minutes." Dude, that would have been like, oh shoot, dude. So imagine it's like, hold on there, Danny Mac. Yep. Okay, so don't you think that you should give the Macho Man a more time? You got me here for 3 more minutes.
I'll be like,
think?
I'll come at you with the, be like, what's your price? What's your price to let me go? What's your price to
The
let me go?
Macho Man ain't got no price there, man. Yeah, we got 2.5 more minutes of this.
Listen here, brother.
Don't you stop the Macho Man from actually completing the segment.
The superpowers are back and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of funny that you point that out, man. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
you gotta admit that this is kind of a wrap. We went on a long tirade We talk from the current cream of the crop to the current era and past times.
I'm gonna sign it off because this shit was fucking funny, yo.
Wait, you got me for one more minute,
Yo,
man.
this is the Indian Session
You're like, I
podcast.
ain't done yet, man. Hold it right there. I am not done.